And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing another Brick in the Mall finale episode here. Yeah, it's the finale. We're kind of winding down this series. It was a fun game, very challenging, and yeah, trying to manage this many people in this many different stores, not exactly easy. Trying to feed them with 2 different food courts, a nice big movie theater, and a bowling alley, which is pretty good. So yeah, our profits have started rebounding here. Haven't made any extreme amounts of people on site at a time. So the 1729 is kind of the standing record right now, and who knows what'll happen. Not sure. I mean, I've got 3,100 parking spots, so I should get to that 2,000. I don't know what the limit is. I don't know what the game figures as your space limit, so to speak, like how it decides how many people to send your way. Because, I mean, the programmer, the developer, has already bumped up the max number of people, agents, so to speak, that you can have on the game at a time. So obviously it's possible to get up to the really high numbers, but I don't know what it takes to get there. I've got this huge store here, got this huge area over here with lots of different stores. You know, we should be meeting the needs of everybody, but you know, who knows? We're actually exceeding the sales of a lot of this stuff, but again, not sure why we're not able to cover everybody. So yeah, we're really meeting the needs. Fresh bread being the obvious exception, because we don't have a fresh bread store, which I could do. You know, in my new store, I could just have like a little sub store. But as far as fast food, yeah, fast food, I mean, look at that. The demand is only 584, but we've done 1,260 sales yesterday. That's pretty good. Over double the demand. So that's pretty good in my book. But yeah, we're pretty much meeting the demand all down the row. I mean, we've got little bits here and there that we're not meeting. You know, for some reason, washing machines. Of course, that is the tier 2 branch of those sales, which we should be able to cover with this store over here, right over here. These 2 stores should be able to cover the tier 2 demands. And we've got plenty of stockers, stock clerks to cover that. So they're constantly refilling those. So we should be able to meet those demands. But for the demands, you know, in general, you know, the tier 1 stuff we should be able to cover, especially in this store over here, where all the shelves have something on them. They might not, you know, most of them aren't full, but they should, you know, they should at least contribute to the sales. And as they run out completely, then they get the top priority. So like this person here, who knows where they're going to go? My guess is they're going to come down here. And that is really a design, you know, a mix-up that I did. If I would have put those up here, it would have been a little bit smoother. They wouldn't have had to walk across the entire store when they have a, you know, a full cart, so to speak. Because if they come up to something and it's already stocked, like here, they'll go and they'll find another shelf to stock that's completely empty. Well, it's easy for these to be completely empty because there's just one on the pallet. So yeah, having this way down here was not ideal. I'd want to move them all up here, and that should help. But yeah, little quirks like that to get it as efficient as possible, so you don't have to have an army of stock clerks is a wise thing to do. But it looks like we've got plenty of cashiers. We got lots of cashiers. Things are going right. And if we look at the staff selections, going through all these, look at the speeds on all these people. They're just atrocious. So yeah, really don't have very many people to select from right now. I'm not sure what it takes for that to cycle over, if it cycles at all. But cleanliness, we've got enough people on site here where cleanliness can kind of become an issue every once in a while. We'll have rats spawn somewhere. So I've been trying not to do really large build orders to eliminate that problem. But parking wise, we got plenty of parking. I'm not sure what it takes to bring people in, really. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. So yeah, the MegaMall. The MegaMall is done. Other little quirks I can do. I could add a little food court in here. This is big enough where I could put a pretty sizable food court right in the middle here and feed a bunch of people. We got lots of food court space down here as well. So it would lower the sales from this area, unfortunately. But, bowling alley is pretty popular. We're actually making money with our bowling alley, and we're making money with our tickets, with our theater. And this store here, I think is still, it's still making money. Not nearly as much. You can see our new store really killed its profitability. Absolutely killed it. So, with this in mind, you could start trimming staff from here in order to save a little bit more money. Little tweaks like that. But this store is making some money. So 15 grand, not bad. Not bad at all from where we started. In just a few short days, it went from not being profitable at all to making a pretty good profit margin all the way around. And that's because we just have everything available over here. So all tier 1, granted, but everything is available. So the odd random jewelry purchase, the odd random sale of a dress, and the appliances, those drive up those sales. Rewired, really? Oh yeah, it's full down here. So this store was really designed, I really wanted to build something like this to try to attract more people, and it really didn't attract as many as I thought it would with the selection that we've got here. So I'm not sure what to make of that. But our profit in general is doing fine. Even though the stores have to shuffle around and there's a little bit less profitability, in each store, it's still overall doing really well. I just wish there was maybe another road connection, something. I don't know. I'm not sure how to drive more people in. But yeah, worked pretty well. It was over $1 million to build this huge area down here. So that was not cheap to build all of this. So yeah, I could, take some of the specialty stores that don't have any room to expand, like cosmetics here or the drugstore. If there was a problem with those two, I could have a giant cosmetic store down here, and that would alleviate that problem. So yeah, this is let's give you an overview here, the MegaMall. And a full day is just about up, and we didn't really break any records as far as I know. I didn't really keep a close eye on it, but yeah, we're still at 1729, profits. Oh, it doesn't look like we're going to hit the 178 we did yesterday. It's really hard to figure out what's going on with that. So, unfortunately, still profits are still good, but not the best. Look at that. Almost 11,000 sales in one day. That's pretty good. We're just going to hit the underneath that. Yep, look at that. Just barely. So, yeah, our people are, you can see that graph is sort of creeping back up. Not sure how to really boost that to the max. So, we got a lot of happy customers. I mean, customer satisfaction is really, really high. But anyway, that is the mall. And I will try to fill this time slot with something until 7 days comes out. And whether it be an old game or a new game, I'm not sure. I have a really tight budget. I depend on Patreon support for, new game budgets and stuff like that. So very, very limited on what I can splurge on. All right, well, that'll do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.